Hi guys, this is Scribbly again with another product review, and today I have a couple of products with me that are made by the German company Standardgraph, and those products here are essentially useful for pencils. It's not a long time ago that I have shot a review of the bullet pencil, which, let me find it, which is this thing here. And this is also a tool to sort of extend pencils, right? So if your pencil gets very short and you don't know what to do anymore because it's uncomfortable to write with those short nubs, you can put the pencil in here. This is now Blackwing, this is a Faber-Castell nub, and you're good to go to write with them again. And this is also very practical to transport the pencils again. But this is of course not the only solution available. These here that I have, these things that I have here are other solutions that are available for transporting pencils. So let's start with that small thing here that is also made by Standardgraph. And by the way, you can get all those things here. For example, they're a little hard to find on the web, and if you find them on Amazon and stuff, often shipping is very expensive. But go to my website scribbly.org, where you actually find the accompanying blog post to this video here. And on that blog post, I will link a web shop that is called Sites-Kreuznach.de, sites with tz-kreuznach.de. And they actually ship worldwide free of cost, which is really neat. So that thing here costs like 2 or 3 euro. If you would now pay 3 euro shipping cost, that would be a little bit unattractive, but Sites-Kreuznach ships those things worldwide. And that thing here costs, that I'm talking about in a minute, costs 5 euro, and you can also get that with free shipping from Sites-Kreuznach, which is really nice. So that small thing here is essentially a metal cap. It's about 3 centimeters long, a little less than 3 centimeters long. You can see that here. And what you can use that for, it's really cool if you have a full-size pencil. Now that is a Faber-Castell Bonanza that I've sharpened a little bit, so it's not the full length anymore. That would probably be something like that. But if you want to transport that in a pencil case and you don't want to break this quite freshly sharpened lead off here, you can just put that thing here on top, and you're good to go to transport that pencil without breaking the lead, which I find is a really nice and neat solution. And since it has a small cutout here, you already see that it sort of like extends a little bit here. You may use pencils that have a slightly different diameter. That one here sits pretty tight now because that thing will actually extend a little. And you may use that, yeah, as said, with pencils with different diameters. However, I tried with a Blackwing, and it does not really fit on a Blackwing because the diameter of the Blackwings is actually a bit wider than the diameter of those regular Faber-Castell pencils. So it will not really fit here. You could probably push it on, but then it might be permanently extended so that you might not be able to use it with regular pencils anymore. So that is something that you might want to consider. However, of course, you could use it with those, but that again would make it unusable probably. And the nice thing about that is that you could also, if you have a small pencil nub here, you could also use that as sort of a extension so that the pencil becomes a little bit longer again. It's not very useful for that, but you could use it for that so that the pencil becomes a little longer again and you could write with it again. But then again, putting that thing aside, and let's turn to those ones here. Those ones are actually much more useful for working with those short pencil nubs, because that is now a pencil extender, or whatever that is called in English. In German, it's called Bleistiftverlängerer. In English, it's probably a pencil extender. That's also what it's called on the Standardgraph website if you switch to the English product description. And that thing is essentially more or less the same than that thing here, right? It's sort of a cap, and that also gave me an idea that I'm going to show you a little later. So what you basically do with that one here is it has a ring that will now tighten this gap here a little bit and sort of like fasten the pencil. You just put the pencil in here, the pencil nub, and you know, if the knob gets shorter, you could also do it like this. You don't have to put it all the way in. You could also do it like this or something like that. And you slide that ring here back on, and you're good to go with writing with that pencil again. And it almost becomes a full-sized pencil again, which is really nice. So that thing here is, let me measure the length for you. How long is that? Those extenders. About 11 centimeters long. They're available in different colors. I got 3 of them. I have one in black, red, and blue, because I use pencils a lot, and I really like to be able to use the pencils until they're fully used up. Currently, I'm using this little knob here. That is now only, how much is left on that one here? About 5.5 to 6 centimeters. And they're still, I mean, it's next to impossible to use it like that. I don't want to throw that away, and it's still super usable in that pencil extender here, and I'm really good to go, which I like. And of course, as said, I mean, you can basically use that pencil probably until it's like, you know, that short. I mean, like, it just needs the diameter of that ring here so that you could still fix it in that holder, and you could still use it up till that point until it's that short. I think you will rather find or run into trouble or get a problem in actually still being able to sharpen the pencil before you actually run into a problem with that pencil extender not being able to hold the pencil anymore. And one really neat thing that I found out when I was playing around with those things here, and when I was playing around with that pencil cap, and I was playing around with those pencil holders here, is that I found out that you can actually also use that pencil holder once the knobs are pretty short. You can actually also use that pencil holder to just put the pencil in upside down, because it can get in until this point here. This is now when the tip or the lead of the pencil will touch that inner wooden thing here. You can put it in like this, also fix it with that ring, and now you are perfectly fine to transport your pencil. I mean, like, that will not come out like that. It will. You could pull it out like this, but I mean, it won't just fall out in your pencil case, right? I mean, that won't happen. So it's pretty tight, but when you really pull it out, that's pretty easy. But anyway, I mean, I find this is, for €5, a really, really useful tool to transport short pencil nubs, and then to just keep on using them until they're almost used up. So that was that with that short review of those Standardgraph products here that I find really useful for pencil lovers. I'll put all the links that I've just talked about on the accompanying blog post on my website. I hope that review was useful, and I'll see you at the next review. Bye bye.